What is going on, everyone? What is that noise? Hold on, I hear something. What is that noise? Oh, that's right. I got the kicker prototypes banging. They are playing. Baba, Ashy, thank you guys so much for those things. And we're going to get some amp dynos. I am almost ready. We got the music going. I'm excited, man. So, you know, it's Friday. We're just here to have fun. And exactly what we're doing. So I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Catch you in a second. You're just in time. What's going on, man? Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Tonight's going to be a fun episode. Of course, ask me anything. Hey, Living Loud with Andy, Friday late night for the win. You're a rock star. Keep doing what you do, William. He is being clutch with this stuff. Past 2 shows. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. William, love you, man. Your Universal Bass Knob is awesome. Tonight is going to be epic. I am repping the V13 swag tonight. Jason, thank you for sending me that. It's awesome, man. Quality stuff. Might be a tad better than my shirts, but you know what? That's what happens when you go to your local supplier. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. Hotel California, 100%, man. Appreciate all you guys, man. And you know what? I just seen a few, and I had to just save a few of these. VC Jester, thank you for tuning in. I seen the guys on Reverse Polarity, Robert Hi-Fi Vegas show. Sent you my way to the Discord, and here you are tuning in here. Thank you so much and hanging out. Of course, we got Bobby. What is going on, Bobby? And Bobby's talking about a giveaway. Man, we have to do that. Remind me about 30 minutes in, and I'm going to set it up. We'll get it going, Bobby. Jason, thank you again, man. Mike Hansen, love your channel from a fellow kicker fan. You know, this is great because that means we are growing. And you know what? I like a little bit of kicker, man. Just here to defend the brand because I don't know about you, but a few years ago, everyone said kicker could not play below 40 hertz. And yeah, haven't heard that too often anymore. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Appreciate that you guys are here. 25, Andy, you got speaker wire. I got a couple spools. I've been going through it today, setting all that stuff up, man. Justin, DIY Audio Guy, check out the huge spools of wire. You know, an empty old shoe rack is a perfect spool for wire, man. It works, and you know what? I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. Gonna need more wire, man. You know, and it's all kicker wire. It's all good stuff. Tinned OFC. The only complaint I have, it's a little bit hard stripping on the speaker wire, but they have an extra insulator on there. Why not, man? It's going to last forever. I know, I love this shirt, man. It is awesome. John K has the hoodie version of the V13 swag. That is awesome, John. Jason, thank you for sending those out to us, man. It is awesome. We appreciate it, and, you know, we love you too, man. Thanks so much. I'm sweating a little bit. I've been working on this amp dyno for a very long time, and man, it's just it's slowly coming together. It's slowly coming together, and I wanted to get the SK series up and going just because, man, they are awesome. The SK 350 is actually a prototype, and it's a 400. Now, I don't know if the 650 sub-channel is a prototype or not, but nonetheless, they are matching amplifiers, and what better place to be on display right beside my amp dyno, and so I can watch Kicker en masse with it. It's awesome, man. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. All right, well, Bobby, let me know if you want the guys that tuned in the beginning, or do you want to make them wait till the end to get the secret passcode to type in to win. Because we'll just do it Deviant style with the StreamYard. I do have a Gleam account, but you know, I didn't set it up, and you gotta set that stuff up ahead of time. OG's in the Kicker Cave. I feel like the comment section is a Kicker Cave as well. Frank, hey, what's up, Andy Rock? Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate all you guys are here. You know, it's Friday, and I thought today was what's it call it? St. Patrick's Day. I thought it was St. Patrick's Day, and that is next weekend. I'm like, oh man, everyone's going to be out. They're not going to tune in tonight. But here you guys are. Garrick, thank you for tuning in, man. Yeah, tonight's just going to be a laid-back show. Nothing fancy. We're just going to hang out. You know, it's Friday. What else do we have to do? Let's see here. Let me scroll down, see if I missed any other comments. VC Jester, first time here. All I can say is that you need to travel the country fixing the demo displays and car stereo stores. Godspeed, hero. You know, they actually do pretty good work, but it's always the wires behind the scene you never see. And I try my best, but I got a lot of wires too. But yeah, man, you know, clean wires are just way better to do it. I've done a bunch of different stuff, and it's easy to slap something together, but to actually have something that looks clean, and it's got to look good on camera too, and you want it to be functional, and you know, just so you can tap into the wires, do the amp dynos, or whatever the situation happens to be. And yeah, you got to have it clean. It definitely makes things a lot easier in the end. 100%, man. All right, cool. And I appreciate you again tuning in, man. That's awesome. I try my best. I was working on it from 12 a.m. till about 3:30 a.m. last night. And, well, just putting those amps together, rewiring everything, adding those switches that I threw up in that video right before I jumped on here, and just, you know, just making sure everything's together and having switches for everything. It's awesome. It really is. One of the switches literally for the switchable ohm load impedances, you know, just for 4 ohms, 2 ohms, 1.3 and 1, and just so I can have that on the fly, do live amp dynos and stuff like that. And the other one, actually, for what it's built to do, is 12-volt turn-ons, and just everything, man. One for, so far, it's 1 for the universal bass knob, 2 for the any amplifier that I use to plug into the turn-on for the dyno, and then number 3 and number 4 are the SK amplifiers. It's nice to have, you know, control of everything, just so you know what's going on. Ashy, so sorry for not being around, gang. Got a crazy case of strep, man. You know, I understand. Honestly, the past 3 or 4 days, Oakley and Bryson were both sick. Kayla had a lot of a kind of a headache, and I felt okay. I got a little bit of an earache, but it like comes and goes. I feel good enough to stream, so we are here. It's just that time of year, man, with the hot and the cold, man. Man, germs are flying. Garrick, I'm so happy I'm here. Thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, we didn't have the rolling thunder, so yeah, that happens, you know, once in a while. But Scott had a good excuse. He was down, I believe he was down sundown. I don't know. He was hanging out with Jacob Fuller, I believe. But either way, we'll be back next Friday. Let me see. Got lots of comments here. Yes, the passcode is 14.4 Talk Discord. I believe it. Matt Stark, good evening, Andy. Thanks for tuning in, man. You know, I feel like I had such a good show on Tuesday. I know you were tuning in. Everyone was tuning in. Had an excellent show. And now it's like, now what? It always happens when I have a really good show. And then I'm like out of steam. And I'm like, well, what do I do now? And then it's like, okay, I've been working on the amp dyno, putting all that together, SK series, or SX series amplifiers, and it's just, you know, what topic do I do? And then it's like, I gotta go live Tuesday, and then next Friday, and it just happens, man. But this comes with being a streamer, so here we are. And it's Friday, so we're just hanging out, we're having fun. The OGs are hanging out, that's how it is. I know I missed MBE's live stream. Usually I tune in whenever Scott and I and Casey don't have a stream, but I was working on that, getting that going, so that was a little bit more important. Jay Lee, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys are here. We got the Caboose, the OG, Cornut, what's going on? Appreciate that you are here. I seen Bubba, but he was just saying hello to everyone. Clean wires because I don't like spaghetti. I love spaghetti. I'm Italian, but there's limitations on that spaghetti. Where it is. Thanks for tuning in again, man. CM Bass Enclosures, thank you for tuning in, man. Yeah, it seems like all the OGs are here. I think 27. I mean, mostly that's YouTube. You know, most of the people that always tune in are on YouTube. A few usually always tune in on Facebook, my mom, you know, and it's just like, you know, so that's what it is. YouTube is way better just because everyone is in one comment section. It's not split up between Facebook and Kicker Club. I don't stream on Kicker Club on Fridays because I don't want to bombard the group. But Tuesday, that is Kicking It With Andy, or the Unmasked After Show. That is Kicker, so it definitely works. William, thank you, man. Hit the like. Appreciate you guys. Dub team, sup bro, glad you here, man. I don't know if that's for me or for Ashy, for anyone else, but glad you are here too, Dub. I appreciate you, man. The message you sent me the other day, it really hit me. I'm like, damn, you know, yeah. And you know what? I just love being, you know, able to be there for that. You know, I kind of did it for a long time, you know, as just a person. and then with the local car shows, Team SP Loud, and now we get to do it on the internet, and everyone gets to see it. Matt Stark, on your resistive load, why did you decide to use switches instead of relays? Very good question. I don't know. I think the switches were just easier. To be honest with you, I have never installed a relay. Best Buy installed one when I had 2 amplifiers back in 2009. I just never used them. I know how they work, like 85, 86, 87, you know, the basics, but it's just, I never used it right, because then if you use a relay, then you can have switches on the relay, and it's a lot easier. I just used regular switches, and it seems to work. And I was already going to do that, and then Rob threw it up on Patreon, and I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe I should just go buy those switches. That should work, because I was worried about too much current through each switch, all that kind of fun stuff. Because we're testing a little bit of power here. V13 Andy, that switch lid setup is dope. Very nice job, bro. Thank you, man. You know, it's just, it finally came together. I've been really working on it. Bubba was asking me last night, hey, did you get those amps going? I'm like, man, I'm trying. We're literally almost there, but just life gets in the way, and it's a lot of work to make it look clean. Rerunning wires, testing stuff, man. It's just a lot going on, literally between. Man, I should move the camera a little bit there, but literally wiring up all the resistive loads. As you can see, I relocated the bass knob. The main power ground in and out is the same, but everything else, it's just rerunning wires, making it look clean, pulling wires through so they're not pulling on other ones. It's a lot of work all the time, but to make it look good, and this is what makes it worth it too, so people get to see it. Thank you, V13. Dude, that's a weird looking super chat. A $30 super chat. Bubba, that is my first $30 super chat. I do not recall ever getting a $30 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Per 25, rain has been called for. Per Fuego and Koslik, they asked that you hit the like to show your support. I know Dave is always telling the guys, and El Fuego, he would be more so too, but you know, we be praying for him, hoping that he recovers quickly, man. You know, it's just, damn, we miss El Fuego. Bubba, thank you so much, and rain has been forecasted. Thank you again, Bubba. High Five Vega, what's going on, Mr. Vega? Relays for the switcher is a dope setup. I may be doing mine with relays at some point. Yeah, I don't know the huge, you know, difference between running a relay in between that. Maybe that it's, well, maybe safer. I don't know. Maybe so the switch is cleaner. I don't know. Or just, who knows? But either way, we don't have relays. What's a relay for 500? Oh man, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and we got some pretty big guys in here tonight, man. Appreciate you guys. Really do. Let's see. Deviant for life. What's going on, man? VC Jester, when the 14.4 Talk Discord first launched, that PC was the first product that was produced. Bunch of the guys put their expertise together and rocked it out. Oh yeah, man, this is hands down the 14.4 volt Discord computer, the kicker computer. This thing is just awesome. Well, can't see it too well. Let's see, can I go down on this? Nope, that's the wrong way. Let's go down this way. Get the whole kind of, yeah, it's a beautiful, well, there we go. Sorry, Chris, I wasn't pointing at you. Beautiful, beautiful computer, man. Thank you guys so much. And you know what? It's been streamlined. I fixed the internet, and I was doing some off testing. I was going to throw it on Patreon, actually. I've been doing a lot of stuff because I would have a little bit of popping here and there when the stream would start. The little bit of audio delay is normal. That's just StreamYard, my microphone, you know, feeding in, just how that works. But I would get this annoying little pop, and I'm like, when I would watch it after. Everyone said live was fine, but I'd go and rewatch it. And I'd hear this pop, and I'm like, what the heck is it? And I thought it was a little bit of the internet. I thought it was other stuff. Obviously, if I just freeze, that's the internet. But I was looking into the file size on the background music. And I don't know if you know, I'm sure you guys do know a few things about kbps, kilobytes per second, for like, not refresh rate, but just for music, the quality. And this background music was at 320, which is like the highest MP3 that you can get. And I'm thinking that there was a little bit of a problem of the Elgato Wave right here processing that, because that's how this all works. The music goes through the computer, but this is all intertwined. It's a separate thing. And I'm like, man, maybe it's just too much. So I did a couple tries live but private, and I didn't hear any popping when I lowered it down to about 100 and I think 26 or 128. Yeah, that has to be 128. So I lowered it down to that, and it seems like it's a lot better, and the music isn't too washed out. Plus, it's just background music anyway. So hopefully that fixes it, and then if that does it, then everything is perfect. And then the amp dyno, perfect. Everything is perfect, and I'm happy, and we can just start getting more content out for you guys. Let's see. Okay, everyone's starting to fill in. Awesome, awesome. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. I know there was a guy on... Well, I can't throw it up here. Okay, I got the keyword, Bobby. Let me know when you want to do that. Maybe we'll make the people wait just so that you know, say if you win and you don't see it, then you don't know. So we'll probably wait till about 10:45 Eastern, 9:45 Central, whatever your time zone is. 45-minute mark here, and we will do the giveaway. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to unhook that other one so that I can screen share my phone. I don't know if I can do that since the other one is still connected here. Give me a second here, guys. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work, because I have my backup phone sitting over there. But we got to do this, so make sure that we're ready when we are ready to do this. All right, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, that might not pop up. All right, hold on. Give me a second, guys. All right, well, I unhooked that one. Hopefully that makes a difference. There we go. I share. Oh, it was just there. Don't you hate that with the Wi-Fi? It'll like pop down and then it goes away. What do you mean, man? All right, let me see. I didn't say that, Vega. I did not say that. Well, we might as well show the guys what they're winning. I bet Kicker was scared when Bubba won the 50% discount. Oh, they're just, it's like, you know, when you close your eyes and you're waiting for someone to punch you, it's like that feeling. Speaking of which, Dennis the Menace, Speed the Menace, you need to reach out to me at livin'loudwithandy.com with the email that you use to enter the contest. I'm having a hard time. Well, I can't get a hold of you. So please get a hold of me. You want that discount code? Come on, man. All right, is that sharing? Cool. Uncle Bobby B, baby. All right, let me save these so we can throw these up full resolution. Okay, so it looks like there's two of them. Oh, phone just said no. Okay. Cool. All right, so we're set up for that. Let me scroll down on the comments, and then I will tell you guys what we are giving away tonight. Tony Torres, I have 4 components, SS65.2 and an SX500.2 excellent system kicker other world. You know, man, these SX amps are... as soon as I turned it on and hooked it up to the KV6000, you know, speakers on the wall, I'm like, wow, the imaging is just kind of there, and I didn't do anything. No DSP, it's on bypass, whatever that means, probably flat. I still have to go into that because all your settings for your gain, your crossovers, it's all into those amps. It's really crazy. I was just tipping the iceberg on it. You can actually change your crossovers by each frequency. Like if you want the crossover to be at 80 Hertz, you can go, oh, nah, I want 79, and go down like literally to that amount of degree of changing it. It's really insane. Really, really insane. Sounds like an awesome setup though, man. Who got questions? I know. Well, we got a lot of the OGs on Friday. I mean, we do get the few people that come in that got general, honest questions. So, Andy, about the caboose ticket, what is that about? Well, we're gonna have to get with Dub on that, because I kind of talked to him about that with the caboose ticket. I don't know, man. We need something official. Maybe that would be crazy. At one point, I would love to do something like that, where it would be like a caboose ticket giveaway or whatever, because you guys are amazing. You guys are crazy. Make everything happen, man. You really do. And then it all started because Cornut, he just randomly starts super chatting as the live stream ended, and it made me come back on. I'm like, thanks, Cornut, coming in the caboose as always. And then that's how the caboose was born. I'm getting better. I'm using your sheet as a gauge, but I'm still lowballing a bit. Oh, for Vega's cheat sheet for his wire sheet. Man, that thing is awesome. Until I get some reviews, maybe I'll post some pics of this weekend's job on Discord, so you guys can leave reviews. I love that cheat sheet that he has. All the videos, go check out Robert Hi-Fi Vega, Mr. Hi-Fi Vega. He does everything with just every tool, but the power wire comparisons is amazing. Andy has left the building. I do love these headphones just for the simplicity of walking around. I think that's great, and I can still talk to you guys. But I love my cushions better. I love being hooked up to this with no latency and just hear my voice, and it's just way better. I don't know, man. I try. All right. Oh! Cornut doing a kicker lanyard and pen giveaway. When is Cornut doing that? And Cornut, did you agree with this? Thank you so much, Deviant. Dennis the Menace to Society, yes. Vega, I need to schedule the Patreon stream. It's been a minute since we spent Bubba's money, man. At least Bubba's happy with his Bobby Gately subs, and he's getting there. And that's why I always loved not having a lot of money, just because when I was trying different things, it didn't cost me too much. When you have money, it's like, okay, let me try this, let me try that. You do spend a lot more money, but then you could also get maybe better results because you're trying more expensive equipment versus cheaper equipment, and just seeing what it looks like on the other side of the fence, so there's that pro with it. But right, man, Bubba's getting there. And I know he loves our help. And man, we love you too, Bubba. All right, let's see here. Blow through. I can't. Dub, slow down. All right, let me see if I missed. I don't see where Cornut's saying that he's giving a giveaway here. Oh, Larry, I'll give away a kicker pen and a lanyard if you talk Andy into it. Oh, okay. Well, shoot, man. I mean, we could do 2 in one night, but I feel like 1 a night would be perfect. I don't know. I don't want it to get too confusing, but we'll see how the end of the stream ends. We'll see when we get there, because it gets a little crazy at the end. Definitely. Andy, let me know what you need. I'll get it done. I feel like I would not have the stickers made on my website. They're just expensive to buy a bunch of them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let me see here. VC, I could get hip hop on 8-track. Does that make me OG? It's just the OGs of the people that always watch the streams. Not every show, I get it, but a lot of guys do watch every show, and I love you guys. But no, man, you will become one of the OGs, just like everyone else that watches that always tunes in, man. I appreciate it. You're always going to be a new person to somebody, and then down the road, it gets blurry. You're not going to be able to tell, oh yeah, who started watching Andy stream first? Was that El Fuego or Cornut? Like I don't know. It was around the same time, maybe. Just hang out with us, man. Appreciate you guys. I wasn't talking about the hi-fi cheat sheet, but I love it too. It's why I started using DC1-aught. Man, yeah, you will find out the differences of actual wire, of, you know, how much you're getting for how much you're paying, and maybe you don't need all that flexibility, or maybe you want better insulation for, you know, wires that are going through a lot of different, you know, tight corners, and maybe there's sharp edges. Maybe you do want that, or maybe you don't. And who knows, man? Lots of variables. Who is out of business? V13. Stu! And he got to design a box for 3 DD712s. Guy wants loud and pressure in his extended cab Tacoma. Ooh, trucks are fun. 312s have up to 12 cubic feet to play with, so no backseat. What tuning and space do you recommend? Honestly, DD12s, I would say maybe, just off the top of my head, 2 cubes per, 6 cubes, maybe 7 including the port. I don't know, port area, man, you'd probably need at least 70, 60 square inches of port, maybe more than that. Probably like 80, so like a 10-inch arrow if you're going round, maybe like a 11, well, let's see, yeah, 11, no, 10. Yeah, maybe like a 9 by 9 or a 10 by 10 square port, give or take. I could maybe throw something together. I never really looked at the DDs too much, and I know that they don't have box parameters. I don't know, maybe, or at least till small parameters to that nth degree of just, oh, here's the movie mass, here's the QTS, here's the QMS, QEMS, whatever. So let me just look that up real fast while I'm doing this, and we'll see what we can pull up with. DD, because you want to do your research. See, this is what I was talking about with my show. Like, you want to do your research before you just, oh yeah, I'm just going to try this, and that's going to work. Okay, 600 to 1200 RMS, that's a range. This would be a good way to find out how my internet's actually doing with the, not the internet all the way, but literally the internet, the audio, everything, the computer. See how it's working. Love trying it, and this is why we do what we do, because the OGs actually hang out with me. The flakes, they tune in, they keep scrolling. It happens, man. If you really like car audio, you'll stay. No matter what, man. It just happens. Or if you have to go out and, you know, get a twisted tea or take a pee. I get it. Alright, so the 712, yes, DD712s. Boom. 3-inch voice coil. Wow, so that's definitely underrated. At least 1200 RMS. That 600 is very forgiving. Any 3-inch coil, you know, when it comes down to RMS, it really is the coil size, and then anything, you know, added with the help with coiling is going to dictate how much it can handle that power. So let me scroll down here. Okay, so we got till small parameters. What are people complaining about? Okay, total Q is 0.4, so it definitely wants ported. Got a low FS. Wow, that's nice. I like that already. Low FS. Peak, we don't care. VCD, voice coil diameter inches. Piston diameter. So it actually tells you your diameter in not SD. It actually just tells you you're getting 10 inches and a quarter of actual piston area. The middle of your surround to the other middle of your surround. X max. 14 millimeters. X mech 80. What? Is that a typo? Damn, that thing will just keep on moving. But that's cool. You don't want your coil bottoming out anyway. So, man. Okay, here's just some recommendations. Port enclosure. Yeah, 1.75 to 2.75. Looking at it, it looks like it would want a larger enclosure just because it does have a low FS. I know that doesn't mean everything, but kind of can tell there. Just because that's man, this is actually pretty nice. I like it. $469, the price is there too. So, man. QMS, I want to look at the mechanical compliance. QMS, 4.3. I don't know off by hand what's good and what's bad, but I just know a driver that's more compliant means it's softer. Less compliance, it's stiffer, and it's going to want a different type of enclosure. But just by looking at the FS or the resonant frequency, you can kind of tell it's got pretty good compliance, unless it's got a lot of weight on the cone. So there's a lot of variables. I mean, honestly, I would go, like I said, 2 cubes, but you could go bigger, you know, and if you go really big on that, I feel like you're just going to get a one note, not wonder, but it's just going to be a wind machine, kind of like how Cookie Monster gets. And when I changed, you know, a few things and made the enclosure a little smaller, I got a little bit better transients on the higher frequencies and just stuff like that. I'm trying to think. I would say if it doesn't really matter too much. Again, like I said on Tuesday, you can have like an enclosure that works for a bunch of different woofers, and it all really comes down to what you want. And since the vehicle is a truck, are you going to put the port to the side, or you're going to have the subs firing in, like 312s firing in, or it's just, you know, it doesn't need to be under the seat, so it can be in any orientation. You know, subs firing forward, port up, or subs up, port firing forward, or just subs up, port up, or maybe subs up, port to the side, and maybe that'll help a little bit better with loading on, you know, like SPL burps, and put the port on the opposite side where the meter is going to be. But trucks are weird. Trucks are really weird because how there's not that much cabin, so you're getting loading, and when you open that door, there goes your loading. So it doesn't help as much as you think it could in any other vehicle, but it depends that length, that distance, all that fun stuff. So I don't know, man. I seen a lot of success with just, you know, subs up, port up, and it works. I would say, like I said, 6 cubes, maybe like go 7, and maybe throw, like I said with the port, maybe like the same amount of port area, like a 9x9 or a 10x10. Well, actually 9x9 would be 81 square inches. I feel like that would be probably plenty for 312s, given how big the enclosure is as well. And the RMS on those, 1200, that's on a bad day. On a good day, I feel like those could handle at least 16 to 1800 watts, give or take. So, man, and then tuning, you would just have to figure out, I mean, you know this kind of stuff. But it all really does come down to what you want. Thank you for your question, Stu. Lanyard and pen in hand, ready to ship. All right, so we're doing 2 giveaways tonight. Let me get these going, because we're gonna need we're gonna need to do a few of these. Oh wait, you know what? I can't do that because I think I have to go into something else for that. Let's do StreamYard giveaway. Giveaway tool. That's what we want. And then it's just okay. I got to figure out how to go into that separately. And yes, we want to do the one where we're live. And then I'm going to put in Bobby's first because he already told me his code, what he wants it to be. All right, good. So that works. And then I can probably do another one, I think. I don't know. I don't want to do too many. Maybe I can. Let's try it. See if I could just do another one. Bear with me here, guys. Giveaways are always fun. We'll just try to do... Okay. So that works. I can do 2 at once. Perfect. All right, cool. Thank you, Cornut. All right, so you guys heard it first. We're going to do 2 giveaways. The first giveaway, we're going to do Bobby B's. And we're going to give away. It's not kicker, I know. But Cornut's got some kicker lanyards and some pens, or a pen. And that is awesome. Thank you so much, Cornut. All right, so this is what Bobby B is giving away. Oh, yeah, by the way, thanks for the super chat, Cornut. 0 gauge to 4 gauge input reducers. Now, these, I do not know if these are the ones that are insulated or not. I've never really messed with these too much. Just because, you know, unless you have no battery in the back and you want to go to 4 gauge, I don't see the sense of 0 gauge to 4 gauge, just because the connections are so close. But in the case that you don't have a battery back there and you want to run your 4 gauge or your 0 gauge and then all the way to your amp, but your amp only has 4 gauge, boom, this is the way to go. And Bobby, Thank you so much. This is going to be awesome. And we're at the 40-minute mark, so we'll do it now. And the code word here, I'll make this all big and fancy so you guys can see it. Code word is Uncle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. Type in Uncle Bobby B, and after we get everyone to enter, we will draw it. I got 25 people watching. See if everyone enters. Uncle Bobby B.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
You know the name. This is the game. I guess, well, that's kind of meh. Here, we'll do one of these. Just so I can move this. Oh, nope, let's not do that. There we go. Fancy, 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 fancy. Oh! Got a couple super chats coming in here. Deviant for Life with a $2 super chat. 74 days till May 23rd, National Livin'Loud with Andy Appreciation Day. It is coming. And Deviant, is that on a Friday or a Tuesday? I hope it is. If not, we're just going to have to go live anyway. Be like, Dad, I cannot work tonight. Got a super chat. Another one. Man, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. Got one here from V13. $5 super chat. I'll give away a shirt and a few stickers too, Andy. Oh, man. So you guys are getting crazy. You guys, are you sure you want to do this all in one stream? I mean, we can do it. We definitely can do it. All right. All right. Another giveaway tool. Let me know for sure if you want to do it tonight. We can wait till like Tuesday or next Friday. I mean, it's up to you guys, man. Make sure you enter Uncle Bobby B. I wonder if I can type it. I'll just leave it like that. That's easier than typing it in on StreamYard and doing all that other stuff. Is it case sensitive? I don't know. I don't think so. I can just go back and change it to lowercase and see if it makes a difference. No. Not case sensitive. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Good question, Dub. You know, I feel like StreamYard knows that, you know, someone might capitalize or your phone automatically capitalizes the first word you type. So I feel like that could be that. So they probably say, you know what? Not case sensitive. Keep it simple. Bernie Mac. I know. Rest in peace, man. Would you just look at that? Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Just look at it. You just gotta look at it. I need to watch some of him, man. It's been a little while. Man, everyone just loves Uncle Bobby B, man. You guys are crazy. Uncle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. Non-insulated. Thank you, Bobby. But you know what? These are awesome because you never know when you're going to need them. I have dual inputs, like they're like 1 0 gauge and then, you know, 2 female 0 gauges. That's nice. I don't have an amplifier that really needs that, you know, yet. We'll see. You know, I feel like with those, you know, you're only doing that if you need to have the size wire going a longer distance. That's when you really, really need, you know, just bigger size wire into that amplifier that doesn't take that size wire. So it makes sense, but not for every application. Just because, man, my bench test, everything's 4 gauge. It doesn't need to be 0 gauge unless I'm testing like, I don't know, 300-400 amps of current over a decent amount of distance. 4 gauge OFC and kicker wire is plenty for 200 to 250 amps with very little voltage drop. And, you know, if I ever have issues down the road, yeah, I can always replace it, but it's just going to show it's not going that far, and I'm not clamping that much power. It's not really needed. When they make these amplifiers, they think, okay, this person is probably going to run this amplifier from the front to the back and maybe no batteries. Who knows the situation of how they design them, but kind of, you know? So, but with other amplifiers, and that's why people go nuts over the Brazilian ones, because they have 4 gauge inputs and that's it. They have 4-gauge inputs and that's it. And they're like, man, I want to run my 1/0 because this is a Terry Amp 5K or whatever the situation, even Terry Amp 3K. What the heck, man? That's a lot of power. It's kind of pushing it for 4-gauge. But if you just run a battery in the back, oh man, more people are entering. Awesome. Anyway, if, you know, you run a battery in the back and you're going 2 feet and you already have your 0-gauge running front to back, you really don't need these, but they fit in the market because someone might need it. That's the thing. That's the thing. You might need it depending your situation. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Anyone else entering? We got 18. Give it another minute, guys. You sent me a DM. Ooh, Bobby B. Oh. Words from Bobby B. Keyword Uncle Bobby B. We got that. Andy, winner gets a kicker koozie and a kicker sticker. Would you look at that? I mean, this is like a kicker show, so it makes sense. It makes sense. Bobby, thank you so much, man. We got a few giveaways to do tonight. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys really are. You know, I feel terrible because it's like Kicker does the giveaways, you guys do them, but you know, it's this community that we've built, and you guys do far more for another friend, and it's cool to do this on the show too, man. So thank you guys. You heard it from him first, Bobby. From him first, Bobby B. I think I've been working on amplifiers and stuff for just a little bit too long. My brain is like slow. Like just sitting there, wiring, heat shrinking, crimping, running, and I'm going to keep going. It's almost there. I just need to make the last input connection that goes from, you know, the actual resistive loads into whatever I'm testing and just make it look clean. So that's the last thing I got to do. That's the easy part. All right, let me scroll down. I know I missed a few comments. I felt bad. Someone was asking on Facebook of this show's initial thumbnail, you know, if I had a question last week, how do I get it answered this week? And I'm like, man, I feel bad, you know, because I try to answer everybody's comments, and it just happens. StreamYard only shows about, what, 10 at a clip, and if I like move around, it'll just skip to the bottom, or super chats. That's what happens. And I kind of told him that. I'm like, I'm sorry, you know, da 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 da. And then at the end, I was like, you can super chat. It does highlight the comment. I will see it more often than not. And you know, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to, but it helps. And then I see the super chat, and I'm like, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? SJC up in the house. Go enter, SJC. Oh, wrong one. Go enter. Uncle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B. He's giving away. Oh, pull it up one more time. And then we're going to do the giveaway for this. This Stinger gauge reducer, 0 out to 4 gauge. How cool is that? You never know when you're going to need them. It's something nice to just have for, you know, maybe your install or maybe a buddy's. It does the trick, man. Really does. All right, cool. Uncle Bobby B, Uncle Bobby B, Uncle Bobby B. Scrolling, 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 scrolling. Dave! What's going on, Dave? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate that you are here. Andy, is the giveaway ribbed? Well, the koozies are a little ribbed. You know what I mean? They're a little ribbed. Oh, there we go. A little ribbed, a little rigged. Thanks for tuning in, Mike. Appreciate you're here too, man. Enter it where? Just in the comment section, just type in Uncle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. Got 19 entries. Man, I cannot talk tonight. Okay, V13 wants to do it tonight. Awesome. Enter to enter V13 audio. All right, let me type in that one. Oh, that's not it. So then we're going to do V13. And is that all one word or two words? 2 words. I'll just capitalize V so it matches the height of the letters. I learned stuff with like heights of letters, and they actually purposely make heights of letters different because it would look weird, given the shape of them, which is weird. All right, V13 audio, awesome. So we got that one going too. Make sure you guys go enter that, and we still got to set up core nuts. we still got to set up core nuts. But while you guys are entering that, we're gonna do the giveaway for Bobby. We're gonna do Bobby's giveaway. Thank you, V13. Thank you so much, man. You guys are nuts. Guys are nuts. I sound like one of those TikTok guys, like, I'm gonna reveal my face, I'm gonna reveal my face, and like they never reveal their face. That's how I feel with this giveaway. But I'm trying to do everything. I don't want to miss your guys' comments, and then like by the end of the show, I'm like, oh, I missed that, oh, I missed that. And Deviant's already given it to Coslick. That's great, that's great. There he goes. Thanks, Andy. Got you, man. Got you. VC Jester at 51 years old, 6'3", 280 pounds. I'm not installing any stereos for a buddy. I almost needed the fire department to get out of the under my dash. Hey, you know what? We've all done our duty, and you know, I feel like I've done a lot of it, and I just don't do installs all the time. It's a very rare occasion. One, it's just, you know, I'm getting old too, man. It's like, man, I don't want to run the power wire through the firewall and figure out where it's going to go and move the grommet and not mess up all the wires. And it's just like, I'm not an installer, but I can do it. And I got to do it once in a while. Got to stay fresh. You know what I mean? But just not every day. Special occasion. So I feel you, man. I feel you. All right. So we got 16 right there. And then we got 19 for Uncle Bobby B. Awesome. Yes, Deviant is sexy. Receipt. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. This is for the Stinger 0-aught to 4 gauge input reducers. Let's go. Who do you think it's going to be? Now, you know I can't rig this. This is definitely not rigged. Oh. Oh, Dave, Mike, John, Deviant, Dub, Matt, John. V13? What? V13 gets it. V13 gets it. Did my music not restart? Aw. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. V13, congratulations. Bobby B will be sending you those input reducers. You must have typed in Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. I can't. Hey, I mean, it is always rigged, guys. The guy doing a giveaway is just won a giveaway. You know, Deviant did that one time. It happens, and yeah, exactly. It's always rigged. This is a kicker show. Rigged and ribbed. You know it. All right, Bobby B, either me or Bobby B will get in contact with you, V13. Thank you and congratulations. And Bobby B will win the t-shirt. Oh. You know, that would be the luck, and these poor other people watching her and be like, what kind of show is this Livin'Loud with Andy guy? This is terrible. All right. Cornut, I got to set up yours too. So, all right, we got V13s. We got 16 people that entered that. V13 audio. Doesn't have to be capitalized, just V13 space audio. Let me type in Cornuts, the caboose. Cornut, let me know what you want the code to be. But you know what? No. Text it to me or something, because if you throw it down here, then you'll be entered to win, and then we really know it's rigged. Let me see if I can keep my notifications on here somehow. This phone's a pain in the butt sometimes. Congratulations. Hey, you won, man. You won. You know, and that's what happens when you have a good spirit. You know, you're giving a giveaway, and then you happen to win it. That's great. Yeah, I feel it, man. You know, and when with Kicker and Cornut won week 1. Well, his wife, but Cornut won. And then week 2, back to back, Bubba won next. And I'm like, God, they're going to think I'm doing something. I swear to God, it's not. It's not rigged. Now I feel bad. The last guy that won, I was sending him his email, and it's not an email unless he typed it in wrong. That's why I'm hoping that he replies with his email and it's close enough, and we'll get it going and get that sent to him. Cornut wins. Cornut's giveaways rigged. V13, what did I win? You won the, okay. Got you, Cornut. You won the input reducers. Sheesh. Got a super chat from Dave Koslick. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like. Thank you, Dave. You know, I was waiting for that. You're usually always on it. Bubba comes in there helping you out, reminding people, please smash the like. You guys did really good on Tuesday. I think we had like 45 likes right after the show, and that's like almost everyone on YouTube. So you guys kill it. Thank you guys so much. All right, so we're gonna do V13's giveaway. We're gonna do V13's giveaway next, but I'm gonna set up Cornuts so that we can do them all. Gotcha. All right, V13 rigged. Yes. Input reducers are awesome, man. You know, like I said, you know, it has to be the right situation, at least for me, just because I know what I can get away with, and I'm always the guy that I'm just trying to get away with anything I can with saving some money, saving some frustration, because zero gauge wire is just harder to work with. And say if, you know, your amplifier can accept zero gauge and you can run 4 gauge because the distance is so short and that amplifier doesn't pull over the current draw of the length and the size wire you have, then you don't even really need the zero gauge, and that's what I'm trying to get at. But, you know, for the simple person, it's just like, you know, I wouldn't put on the capacitors from Best Buy level, but it's a level up from that where you can definitely use it. It can definitely come in handy depending your situation. A shirt, double E. A shirt, well, double E, that's pretty cold. Oh, what's double E doing? David, can I have your Rockford Fosgate gear if you die? I mean, if he wasn't going to ask, I know somebody was going to. He's got a lot of Rockford Fosgate gear. Dave's sick too. I hope you feel better as well, Dave. All right, so for Cornut, it's going to be a sticker, koozie, pen, and lanyard. All right, hold up. I'm losing track of thought here. Scrolling. Oh. While you guys are waiting for V13's giveaway, go enter Cornuts. Go enter Cornuts. Corn dog. Corn dog. Alright. Let me scroll back down on the comments. And then we're going to do the V13 giveaway. Man, you guys are crazy. I mean, this is Friday. This is what happens. Nerard. Jim's Machine Works is better. I never heard of it. I would love to hear more. Thanks for tuning in. I love how I can pan in the key with both cameras now. I figured out how to do that. Pain in the butt, just like the Elgato Wave mic, is the ATEM Mini or ATEM Mini Pro now. But once you get it, it's awesome. Ashy, Andy, I'll donate a brand new set of Kicker KSC 650s they gave to put Wu-Tang in the comments. Check your phone. They gave to put Wu-Tang in the comments. Check your phone. I just sent you the pic. Oh man, you guys want to do this all tonight? You guys are nuts. guys are nuts. Oh, got it now. Okay, so I guess you want to do that tonight. All right, we'll do it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I'm getting... This is crazy. All right, let's do V13's giveaway. This is going to be 90 minutes-ish. I can just see it now. It's going to be 90 minutes-ish. All right, so for the V13 audio giveaway, it's a t-shirt, the V13 t-shirt. V13 t-shirt and some stickers. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much, man. For that, we're going to do a giveaway, and here we go. Awesome. Awesome. Brian, Dub. Oh, Double E! All right, now, Double E does not live in America. That's the only problem with this one, because I know who this is. So, V13, if we can ship it internationally, let me know. Let me know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Airmail. Well, let's see what V13 has to say. If he's okay with it, we will let it stay. I know, Deviant. Look what you started, man. Deviant started all these Livin'Loud with Andy giveaways. I mean, Kicker kind of started it, but for my own podcast for Fridays, started with Deviant. And you know what? That's great, because it always takes that one person to step up, and then, you know, everyone else gets up. It's just like, you know, whatever it happens to be. You know, no one wants to get up first, but once they do, everyone else follows suit, man. Mike Hansen, great channel. Thanks for your effort and content. Livin'Loud. Thank you for tuning in, man. And we're here every Tuesday and Friday, either 10 o'clock or 10:30, depending if it's Tuesday or Friday, or 8:30 if I'm live instead of Kicker. It flexes, so just make sure you ring that bell. You can jump on the Discord. I got the Discord link in my About section on YouTube, and you will get notified there. A little bit easier than YouTube. I know YouTube gets kind of lost with all the notifications. All right, let me scroll down. Come on, V13. V13 going international. All right, Ashy says he'll give it to V13. Give it to Double E. I'll even ship to Australia. Give it to Bubba to bring it when he comes to Phuket. Okay. Okay, that might work. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know where you are, V13, but looks like we're going to stick with that. It's going to Bubba, and then he'll be bringing it over. Awesome. Awesome. Let me... I like that comment right there. I do like that one right there. I'm going to save that. Alright, cool. So we got corn dogs going. Corn nut. I can't. Alright. And then Ashies. We got to get Ashies going. Oh, man. I keep having to click this StreamYard giveaway tool. Let's do it again. Yes. Wait, this is not it. What the heck? Oh, wow. An ad tried getting me. It says, guys, I got my IP address, man. I'm telling you. Sounds like an idea, Double E. There we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. V13 said the winner is the winner. It's all good. Alright, well, 13, you're in the Discords. Either I'll figure out what's going on and I'll let you know, or maybe they'll get a hold of you. Either way, we'll get it going. V13, thank you for making that happen. Everybody. And these shirts are great, man. They're like very, very quality. Let me see. Alright. Yes, I want another giveaway. Yes. Okay, so... Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Alright. Let me take that one down. Jeez. Look how all these giveaways we have going on here. We got V13 giveaway. And then this one, well, that's not the V13 giveaway. That's the Bobby B giveaway, that V13 one. And then this is the V13 giveaway. This is the Cornut giveaway. And, man, I'm getting all lost now, man. And then the last one we got here is the Ashy giveaway. Wu-Tang, and that is a pair of, let's see if my phone's still connected, is a pair of KSC 6.5s, the 650s. They're brand new. Now that is crazy. You guys are nuts. That's awesome. That's what I got in the pilot up front, and they sound crystal clear. So again, if you want to win those, this is the second giveaway after the one we're going to do. This is the fourth giveaway. Man, you guys are nuts. Type in Wu-Tang for the kickers. Type in Wu-Tang. Type in Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Alright, cool. Everyone super chat to send Deviant to Thailand, and I'll bring it to Electro. I mean, that's one way to get it over there. Cornut! $25, not joking. I want to be entered in Ashy's drawing. That is the Wu-Tang drawing. Wow, we got 19 people entering that one. They're like, I want some kicker door speakers. This is crazy. This is like, I don't know. I feel like it's more than what we do on Tuesdays. I mean, other than that 50% discount code, because that is unlimited, really. But either way. Oh, yeah, I wanted to throw up this one here. I saved a couple of these comments here. Mike Hansen, my first kicker experience was at a shop I worked at when they first bought out the Square. The factory spec built slot port box shook the showroom. Right, man, you know, kicker has been around forever, and I hear it all the time with everyone's first experiences of like audio, and it's kicker. Like, how cool is that? And, you know, that's why I love being behind a brand that is what it is, you know, just because it's so thorough. They're so intertwined with everything. Like, I didn't realize that they were literally helping and funding Slamology before Slamology was thing, just not a thing, and it was just a magazine for Gauge magazine, you know, and Donnie and well, Jeremy Wynn now too, but Bart go way back, and that's insane. But you know, to be a part of that and like how they're intertwined in everything car audio, how do you not like them? You know, and then they make quality stuff. Yeah, it might be more expensive than the competitor's brand. Who knows what that brand is or what that entails, you know, and there are pros and cons with everything. Maybe you don't need everything, but right. It's a great product, and man, I'm just happy to be part of the family. Wasn't my first sub, wasn't my first experience, but it will be my last. Thank you so much, man. Woot! Tango! Corn doggy dog, corn diggity dog. Andy's live stream ain't nothing to play with, bro. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. It's the guys, man. It's the guys. All right, we got 19 entries. I feel like everyone entered that wanted to enter that last call for the KSC 650s. That's awesome. Those are awesome subs. All right, so we got to do cornuts. We got to do cornuts. Give me 1 second here, guys. Ah. Yeah, because Cornut is the... I'm just trying to remember everything. The koozie and the pen, right? Okay. koozie and the... Oh my god, Bubba. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Bubba with a $50 super chat per V13's request. Here is my contribution. Come on, guys. Make it rain. Thank you so much, Bubba. And damn. Yeah. 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 Bubba, thank you. And 13, if you need some help with shipping, let me know. We'll make it happen. God, you guys are nuts. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, everyone. Man, you guys are nuts. Guys are nuts. All right, let's do corn nuts. Corn diggity dog giveaway. All right, now how do I rank this again? Type in 00110. Okay. Oh, was this on? Oh, it's almost Bobby B. I would have died. I would have died. Congratulations, Mullen. We know Mullen. I mean, we know most of the guys in the chat all hanging out right now. Thank you so much for making this happen. Cornut. Damn. So, Mullen, congratulations, dude. Congratulations. Kicker koozie and lanyard, I believe. Oh, it's definitely rigged. It's definitely rigged, Deviant. Mullen! Alright, cool. Cool. Alrighty. Alrighty. Whew. Lots of giveaways, man. This is harder than the kicker one. Can't rig it as much, but I mean, it's more intuitive or whatever. I don't know the word. What are words? All right. So now for the Ashley giveaway for the kicker speakers. I know you guys want. I really want these, and they're great. I mean, all the other prizes were amazing. It was a mixed bag of prizes tonight. We had the input reducers. We had well, the kicker koozie from kicker koozies and lanyards from Cornut. V13 swag, stickers and t-shirt, and now we got kicker speakers. How cool is that, man? Bubba's like, I'm entering this one. You better believe it. Go enter. Wu-Tang. Go do it now. Do it now. Bobby B. He's like, I'll trade you for these input reducers. Oh man, you guys are nuts. Colby, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. I feel like I'm finally waking up now. We're already an hour and 12 minutes in. I'm telling you, I felt a little tired. I'm just exhausted working. We had a bad store on Thursday. Wednesday wasn't too bad, but still. Glad I found a phone charger. You can't miss any of the live, Mullen. See what happens? You win stuff. Yes. Gotcha, 13. Okie dokie. Brandon, he's like, I seen my name slow down really slow on that last one. I am trying to get this one. Thanks for tuning in, Brandon. Cornet says, I can't enter. The speakers would just go from one hoarder to the other. We have issues. Oh, man. You know, that's my thing. Hoarder style, man. But it's like a lot of stuff. It's like from you guys. You know, why would I just sell it or whatever? And some stuff, it's like, it's more of like a collector's item, I guess. Like rare antique equipment. It's not like I got some Scar, you know, SDR pairs of 10s and pairs of 12 just laying around. And I'm not no kicker dealer yet, or, you know, just stock that much. I felt bad the other day. A buddy of mine asked me if I had anything cheap laying around. I'm like, nope. It's terrible. It's terrible. But, you know, eventually, you got to get rid of some stuff. Not like I never have. I have loaner subs that, you know, they just never come back. But, yeah. Ooh. Man, you guys are crazy. All right, cool. Let's do it. Oh, that went up. 21 entries. Oh, you guys really want these. Oh, that's not it. I keep moving back and forth here. Let's see if I can blow this up a little bit here. I would have to save it, but either way, you get the idea. You got the kicker 100 RMS. Absolutely. Yeah, because I think the 6x9's got a little bit more power to the punch with RMS, but honestly, the 6.5s, they work in most vehicles, you know? Not every car takes 6x9s, and maybe circle sounds better than oval. I don't know. That's all up to you guys. Andy, are you entering the competitions? No, unfortunately not. No. Or am I? You know, I used to enter the kicker competitions for a while, and more and more I got closer with just everybody from there. It's like I felt bad to do so. I'm like, I am, you know, double dipping from the pot. I'm good. But I did want to win the L7X that they give away. Oh yeah, I definitely entered that. And I was looking up the other day because I do have access to Gleam, and I had the most entries for the quad box giveaway. There was one other guy that had the same amount of entries, points. I had 5,000, the other guy had 5,000, and then everyone had less. I'm like, see, I knew I shared the crap out of that, and I didn't win. No. But yeah, do I wish? Yeah. Do I want to anymore? No. No, this is for you guys. All right, let's do it. For the kicker speakers, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, I seen that Brandon guy, Larry, Mike, Doug, Brandon again. It's rigged. William 25, Deviant, John, William is getting a pair of kicker speakers. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. Congrats, William. We will get, man, I'm gonna have to get with all you guys after the show. Be like, all right, did you figure that your situation out? If not, I gotta figure it out. But a lot of us know each other, so we'll make it happen. Damn. That's awesome. William, you're gonna love those kicker speakers, man. I am telling you. And Larry, thanks for making it happen, dude. Thanks for making it happen. Damn. That was good. Are we all done with the giveaways now? Okay, good. You guys are nuts. It's like the super chats or the giveaways, it just takes over the stream, but it's Friday and this is what we do. We just hang out and have fun. Guys are nuts, man. Thank you, everyone. Everyone. Man. Coronut, Bobby B started it all. Started it all tonight. And then Coronut's like, hold on. P13's like, wait a minute. Me too. And of course, Ashley, man, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. And it's cool that StreamYard has this, you know, real-time thing, because then we can do our own fancy stuff. It's cool, man. It really is. You know, Gleam's nice, and it's a little bit easier for some things, but you know, I know you guys like to see this real time. Oh, we just lost somebody. They're upset they didn't win. It's okay. There's always next week. Congratulations. Thank you all. William for the win. 100%. I've got a half bag of Easter Reese eggs to give away. Oh man, Easter's coming up too, ain't it? Yeah, we had a nice fish fry dinner today. That was great. And we actually got the right order instead of the wrong order, so that definitely helps some. Last time they gave us, it was under Kayla's name, but then they all know me down there, so they're like, oh, here's Andy's order. Wrong Andy. I bring it home and it's 3 fish dinners, and I'm like, what the heck? I should have looked, but you know, it's a bag and it got things in it. I'm like, okay, it's the food. Bring it home. Yeah, it's the wrong food. And then they call me an hour later, your food's ready. Well, Kayla, we already ate it all. So I go down the day, and then they were like, oh, make sure he's got the right food. I'm like, yeah, sorry about that. I can't. Uncle Bobby B, Andy, I'm a winner. I thought you were saying I'm the winner. I'm a winner every week watching Livin'Loud with Andy. And man, you don't know how much that means from all you guys. Like, I'm a softie when it comes to stuff. And man, you guys, that's why I want to do it. You know, it fuels the fire to make these shows, to have the passion to do this. I already had it for audio, but to do the live streams and to just do everything, and you guys are amazing, and thank you so much. That's all I can say. Like, from the bottom of my heart, man, I mean it. Grandma's worldwide now. I don't know what that means, but yes. Oh, love you too, Baba. And man, those amps, well, I don't have that hooked up anymore. Well, I could hook it up over here. And anyway, you guys already seen them a few times. I'll throw it on the outro before we do our actual outro, the little video I put together in the beginning. Those amps are amazing between you and Ashy, and I'm sure all the other guys too at one point, you know, even Cornut. I got that amp. It's ready, Cornut. But those SX series are beautiful, and I can't wait to really dive into them. William for the bass knob, everybody else for everything, man. You guys are amazing. I mean, the computer, everything. You guys are nuts, man. You guys are amazing. Damn, that synth and the music had me thinking my belly was making that noise for a second, man. I get it, man. I love that 80 synths. 80 synthesizer. There we go. Love you, V13. Thank you for making this happen, and thank you for sending me your shirt. I know I wore it on RGA's podcast, but I'm like, it's not enough. It's not enough. And that's why I like doing the shows on Friday and Tuesday, because it's like, okay, well, I'm not doing, you know, Kicker Unmasked after show or Kicking with Andy. And Friday's nice because it's like my extra free, do whatever you want stream, because, you know, it's like, I do think, like, should I cut down to one stream a week at one point? You know, would it be Tuesday or Friday? I really can't stop Tuesday. I don't want to end, you know, the Unmasked after show or Kicking with Andy. And it's like, if I would bail on one, it would probably be bail on Friday. But Friday started it all, and Friday's where I really get to have fun and just, you know, freelance. So it's like, okay, we're streaming 2 times a week every week for the rest of my life. And that's how we are here. It's the things you think about, you know, as a creator, as a person, whatever. But you know what? To do what I do, it's not that bad. It's not. You know, because it's something that I love and enjoy. And, you know, my favorite color is blue, but black and yellow is my favorite contrast between anything, you know. Steeler fan or not, you know, whatever, whichever way you want to look. Kawasaki. Some will say black and green, but mine was black and yellow. Thank you, Stu. Rock on. Oh, means Grandma's brittle, Andy. Oh, that brittle was fire, Colby. Thank you. I know you've been selling a few of them. I can't. You should be doing daily show. You're telling me, man. I need to do more, right? You know, God. I feel like if I didn't have a day job, I could. If I didn't have kids, I definitely could. No. No. You could do it, but I feel like people would be kind of over it, you know, because just like how I stream twice a week, not that you really run out of content, but you do get a little repetitive. Even if you go once a week, it gets repetitive over a certain amount of time, and then let alone every day, unless you have an entire team backing you up and doing all this other kind of crazy stuff and giving you content and ideas. That's a lot of work, man. But I do see Twitch guys do that, and, like, you know, Twitch streamers. That's why you're saying that. But they're playing video games, little different, just a little different. Our hobbies pretty niche. I'm not gonna lie. Deviant with a 14.4 super chat using every character available. Stu and Andy's Patreon members. Thank y'all. Real talk. Thank you, Deviant. Thank you, 14.4 guys. Appreciate you, man. And Stu. Stu. Thank you, Deviant. And thank you, Stu. Yeah. Patreon members, go check it out. Livin'Loud, patreon.com. Only starts at $1 a month. Imagine Andy's morning hair. Again, David, thank you for the super chat. I hate throwing down the super chats without saying thank you again. It's just like common decency, you know what I mean? Like, God, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Man, imagine Andy's morning hair. Yeah, I shower every morning because my hair is thick, and I already need a haircut already. It's getting a little crazy. So yes, not good. I don't buzz it anymore, so that's, yeah, no. Andy in the morning with the weather report. Today's skies are looking nice and smoky from clip coils. Tune at 11. I can't. Amp dyno videos soon, bro. Yes, it's pretty much ready. It's really ready. First amp dyno, it's going to be out as a 5-channel, which is going to be a little bit harder, but I'm going to do it. And there's just like two other things I got to do, but they're pretty easy, like literally adding screws and adding a wire. I'm good to go. Just got to video it and throw it together, and you know what I mean? Throw out good content. And making videos is different than live streams. It's like you got to catch their attention right in the beginning with what they want to see, and then not be boring, get to what you're talking about quick, rather than being like, we're going to do this and we're going to do that and blah, 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 and then like 3 minutes in, get to the amp dyno. Unless you're talking about all the specifications of the amp, just get right to it, man. Amp dyno should be nice and short and sweet. Yes, seen that one. I can't. You know, I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone in the community do that before yet. Oh man. Stu, Andy, got a pretty nice 96 Chevy build for you coming late this week, hopefully. Awesome. Let me know. Post it in Kicker Club, dude. I love you guys throwing all that stuff in there. And man, yeah, Stu was the Kicker Club build of the week this week, actually. But we've already threw it up on, I think it was Kicking with Andy the week prior. But I'm like looking at the builds and then like popped out. I'm like, Stu's. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. We're using that. I get to pick the build of the week, and it's funny. Some people are like, that's just 2 prefabs or whatever, and that's not a build. And it's like, who are you to judge what a build is? What do you want me to say? System of the week? Kicker? Speaker? Subwoofers of the week? Like, why do I have to do that to make it not be a build? You know, it's a build, man. You prefab, quad box. My quad box build. It's a build because you build it. You put it together. Not the box and the subwoofer, but the system. You build it and put it together. Period. It's just crazy. Some people get nuts, and it's like, man, all right, so let me put on all these builds that are just kicker walls, cost thousands and thousands of dollars, so you feel insignificant, and not that you want to post your stuff. It should be anyone can post, anyone's build can make it, and the ones that look good, I'm gonna pick, you know. And it's just like, man, people. People. You know, I seen that in the Discord. I'd be creeping. You know, I feel like metric is better just because everything goes by 110, 100s and kilos, and you know what I mean, 2.2 whatever conversion, and you know, 30 millimeters and whatever. I don't know. It would be hard to switch everything over. And right, yeah. Do you have 230s in the back there, or do you got 224s? You know, like what? Oh man, life would be forever different. Oh yeah, that custom build was awesome. Yes. Stu stealing Kicker's thunder, saying it's his own build. Yeah, even Kicker shared that post too. Yes. B13, you messaged me. You can see how good my messengers work. Did you? Yeah, Facebook. Awesome. 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 Okay. Sweet. I can't wait for the hoodie, man. Thank you, 13. And I will be getting with you guys after the stream. Alright, guys. Shoot. Hour and a half. I think that's plenty. And I got a little video to show you guys before we do the actual outro. Or, yeah, we'll just, you know, we'll do the video and then we'll do the actual outro so you guys can see it that didn't join in at the very beginning. And we'll end it here. And I will see you guys Tuesday for the Unmasked After Show. Not too sure what they're actually going over on Tuesday, but we'll figure it out. Should find out soon on Monday, I think. But either way, keep your eye out for some amp dynos or whatever I got coming along the way. As soon as I can get out for you guys, I will. I don't wait for a certain day anymore. I just post. Just because it's not an algorithm, it's just a video. So either way, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Andy is the bomb. Thank you, man. I love you guys. All right. I will see you guys in 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 4.5. Yeah, about 4 minutes at the caboose. I'll see you guys. And as always, stay living loud.
Livin'Loud with Andy.
Man, I forgot to throw me back in there. What? Chris, come on, man. This happens every... Okay, I get it's the end of the show. That's fine. Man, Come on. Cornut with a 14.4 super chat. Bubba's super chat is still sitting there. Caboose. It's still sitting there. Dub Team with a $2 super chat. Love you, Andy, and the crew, and y'all are the best. And Bubba just came in. Well, there goes the week's allowance. Thank you so much, Bubba. And oh, wait a minute, Mike DePoli. Great show, buddy. Sniping this time. He's taking it. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everyone. And I will see you guys Tuesday. Stay living loud.